Good morning, my dear student. Our lesson today about matter and its characteristics. We know matter is anything that has a mass and a volume, or it's anything that has a mass and occupies a space. Volume is the space that's occupied by the object. Density is the mass of unit volume of a substance, or it's the mass of 1 cubic centimeter of a substance. Density equals mass over volume. So the measuring unit of density is gram per cubic centimeter. What's meant by the density of water is 1 gram per cubic centimeters? It means that the mass of 1 cubic centimeter of water equals 1 gram. The density of matter is a fixed value. Whatever the use of volume or masses differ, each substance has its own density. Give reason for equal volumes of different substances have different masses. B. Equal masses of different substances have different volumes. Due to the difference in density, density equals mass over volume, and mass equals volume times density. Volume equals mass over density. Problem: calculate the density of a substance whose mass is 35 gram and its volume is 25 cubic centimeters. Solution: density equals mass over volume equals 35 over 25 equals 1.4 gram per cubic centimeters. The relation between floating or sinking of matter in water and density. A. Materials which have higher density than water sink, as iron nail, metallic coin. B. Materials which have lower density than water float, as wood, ice, cork, drops of oil. Life applications of density. Number 1. Water isn't used to put out petrol fires. Why? Because the density of petrol is less than that of water, so petrol floats on water surface. Balloons filled with hydrogen or helium rise up in the air carrying flags during festivals. Why? Because the densities of hydrogen and helium are less than the density of air. Melting point. It's the temperature at which matter begins to change from a solid state to a liquid state. Substances have low melting points such as wax, butter, ice, and substances have high melting points such as iron, copper, aluminum, and table salt. Life applications of the melting process. Number 1. Cooking pots are made up of aluminum or stainless steel alloy which don't rust. Number 2. Workmen melt the solid metals to be easy for mixing and shaping to form alloys as copper, gold alloy that is used in making jewels. Nickel chrome alloy that's used in making heating coils. Number 4. Boiling point. It's the temperature at which matter begins to change from a liquid state to a gaseous state. Life applications of boiling process. The separation of components of petroleum oil by heating due to the difference between them in their boiling point. We have finished the physical properties and we will start the chemical properties. Metals classified into three groups according to their activity. A. Very active metals. They are metals which react with oxygen when they are exposed to humid air, so they lose their metallic luster. For example, sodium and potassium. Number B. Less active metals. They are metals which react with oxygen if they are left in air for some days, forming a layer of rust. Example, iron, aluminum, and copper. Number C. Inactive metals. They are metals which find great difficulty in reacting with oxygen. For example, silver, nickel, platinum, gold, and chromium. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.